be a man boy, basically. Get a job, take full responsibility, take ownership of your own life. That's what it means to be a boy, to be a man. A boy doesn't take responsibility and he blame everyone else. He's a victim. Like, it wasn't my fault, it was dad's fault, it was his fault, it was this fault. As a man, you have to take full responsibility of everything in your life. Even if it wasn't your own fault, you have to take responsibility for it. This is what I taught people. Even when I was younger, say, oh, it wasn't my fault. Yes, it's always your fault. As a man, it's always your fault because you were in the environment. You were in that situation. Take full responsibility. That's the only way you can change it. If you don't take responsibility, it's your own choice to stay somewhere. It's your own choice to do something. You can always leave, but it was your choice. So take responsibility and learn, become better. If you do not take responsibility over a problem, you won't be able to solve it. So you need to be able to take responsibility for your problem and for your situation in order to change it. Otherwise, you will always be stuck there. So men today are not becoming men until they are 30 years old, even. People are studying until they are 30 years old, never getting a real job, a real career, because they rather do other things that are more instant gratification, like playing video games, porn, things that are easier than something that will be more difficult, like building a business or learning a skill, dating a woman, having sex with a real woman instead of just jerking off to porn. That's easy. So people are always prone to do something that's easier. I have something in my brain like I want to do hard things in order to develop. Because if you don't do hard things, you won't become better. It's the same with the gym. If you don't lift heavier weights, you won't become stronger. You don't want easy weights. You always want to push yourself and do harder and harder things. It's the same in sales. I don't want to sell to smaller companies if I sold to the bigger ones. So one thing that I did to trick myself was that I had conversations with the biggest company in the Nordics and the biggest manager. So marketing director at a very large company in the Nordics. And after that, you're not afraid anymore of speaking with smaller companies because now you already done the hardest thing. And you can do the same thing in dating. If you talk to a very attractive woman, it would be much easier talking to less attractive women because of the contrast principle. I did the same thing in boxing. I fought the biggest guy directly and got knocked in the face. And after that, you're not afraid anymore. So it's all about the contrast principle. So if you earned a certain amount, now you get used to that amount and you can't really go back. So do something big and then you can go back. So it's actually way better because now you feel like that's part of who you are, earning that amount, talking to that woman, fighting those type of people. So whatever you do, like I said, be a man is to take responsibility, is to be a leader over yourself first of all, and then everyone else. So not only take responsibility over yourself, but even the tribe, even though it was their fault, it's always your fault. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if I have a child, you don't blame the child because it was your responsibility that the child didn't do it. So if your child steals something, you have a son, he's 5 years old, and he steals something. You don't blame him. You blame yourself because you didn't educate him and you didn't discipline him to not steal. And as a man, this is always what you have to do. You have to be a strong man and a leader of your tribe and your family. So, first of all, you gotta take control of yourself and full responsibility over yourself. Like I always say, clean your room, organize everything, make your bed first thing in the morning. It's quite simple, but clean after yourself, dress nice, smell good, groom, get haircuts so that you look great. Those small things can actually change a lot about yourself. So don't be a man boy, don't be a little boy. Dress, behave, and take responsibility as a man. And you, my friend, will change the world because now people will look up to you. And you are there to solve the problems. So, start by looking around. Okay, what can I take responsibility over and not blame anyone else for my situation? Do you have a job? Okay, perform at that job. Do you not have a job? Find a job. Take responsibility and do not be a leech or a burden for other men. Be an owner, be a man. Good night.